I was unable to get to my phone yesterday. When I did, I had no service because something was wrong with the Wi-Fi at the lodge. So let us say that you didn't receive my text. But how was it that I called you with 3 different phones? And you two didn't answer? It was like you had disappeared off the face of the earth. Which would have been strange, considering that our housekeeper said he spent the day at the house.
My dear, I really am sorry. There was an emergency that came up this side, and I was unable to attend the wedding.
Mom, you know how much it meant to me. I have wanted to get married for such a long time. And now that it's finally happening, I don't have the support of the people who matter the most to me. My life is truly a shame. Not to have my own mom and sister at my wedding? Do you have any idea what people were saying?
I'm sorry. Your sister was feeling unwell and I had to take care of her.
Don't lie. Our housekeeper told me everything. You two actually had lunch at your favorite hotel yesterday. My sister was dumb enough to post about it, so it's clear that you are lying. Tell me why you are lying, Mom. Why were you not there to support my wedding? I thought you liked James.
Fine. The truth is that I could not support your marriage. At first, I thought that you were not going to go through with the wedding. I know your track record with relationships. I wish that things worked out between you and that doctor. But the man you are marrying is out of your league. For weeks, I've had to tolerate the gossip from our neighbors. You're marrying a farmer. Are you not ashamed?
You only say that you have a problem with this now?
I tried to tell you nicely that he is not your type. You have to marry someone decent like your sister.
James is a good, hard-working man who supports me. He made sure that I had a wedding fit for a queen. What more could I want? My past relationships were with liars and cheaters. He's so much more than that.
I don't care if he is much more than that. I tried to spare your feelings, but I think you need to know before it's too late. You have doomed yourself and any future kids that you're going to have. You're a lawyer, for goodness sake. Now are you going to live in a farmhouse?
It's actually one of the best farms in the country. We create our own energy that produces power for the whole farm. Life there is peaceful. Unlike the hustle and bustle of the city, he brings me peace and calm, Mom. And I'm happy with what we have. I don't want a pretentious life like you force yourself to live.
So now you're a farmer. You want to tell me that my life is pretentious? Pretentious is a reason why you got into such a good school and became a lawyer. You know, I held back and tried to support you, but I don't like how you're talking back to me. You've messed up. Hopefully, you'll realize it and divorce him before you've been married for 2 years. I'm sure we can find you another man.
Even if your precious daughter had been the one to get married to someone you didn't think was high status, would you have said such cruel words to her? All I wanted for you was to be there. But you didn't explain to me why you didn't come. I couldn't have a nice wedding because you were not there.
All I'm saying is that you should have taken some tips from your sister.
It's not like her husband is perfect either. Mom, you're going to visit me and James when we are back in town and apologize for missing the wedding. Why did you not come to my wedding?
Mom was sick.
Oh, stop lying. She told me everything. I'm so disappointed.
You were the one who embarrassed us.
Your wedding is going to be soon. How would you feel if I decided I didn't want to attend it?
Do not. I have replaced you as a bridesmaid. If it gets out that my sister got married to a lowly farmer, that would be devastating.
All along you knew his profession.
We tried to tell you that we didn't want him in the family. But you're still delusional. You didn't see the signs. Why do you think we forgot to go to dinner with the two of you? Why do you think I introduced you to my fiancé's best friend?
You are sick. You could see that I'm in love with James. Yet you try to introduce me to someone else?
Yeah, you're embarrassing, sis. One would think you're not Mom's daughter.
Oh, don't worry. I'll not be coming to your wedding.
If you want us to forgive you, there's one thing you can do.
What?
Break up with him. You have been only married a day.
Huh. Go to hell.
My love, you seemed really down lately. Is it because you haven't visited your family? Your sister's wedding is approaching, and you should be spending time with her.
It's just work, James. My caseload is overwhelming. By the way, a childhood friend dropped by yesterday.
That's interesting.
She was inquiring about schools in the area for her 3-year-old daughter. The poor child is having a tough time adjusting.
I hope you told her about the schools here. Maybe invite her over for dinner sometime.
She's considering renting a cottage nearby.
Perfect. Invite her and her husband for dinner. It's been ages since we had people over.
She's not married.
No problem. She can bring her daughter.
I hate prying, but she's never mentioned the father of her child. Maybe I should ask Bianca? She's closer to her. Or maybe I shouldn't.
Babe, are you sure everything is okay between you and your sister? You seem off whenever you mention her.
She's turning into a bridezilla.
I'm sorry I can't make it to the wedding. Dealing with my father's estate has become more challenging than I expected. My siblings might ruin everything he worked hard for.
You'll get that land. You're the one with the green thumb in the family. I believe in you.
What did I do to deserve you, my dear?
I was thinking the same, my love.
Babe, don't you think your friend's daughter might need glasses? I could get her an appointment with my friend the doctor.
Glasses? What's going on?
While showing her around the garden today, I noticed she struggled to distinguish colors.
Is she colorblind? Layla never mentioned this. Poor girl. Well, it's manageable, and she can lead a normal life. Layla didn't tell me about this. She doesn't have the condition herself, and I doubt it's genetic. She always said her dad was a deadbeat and did nothing for her.
She's fortunate to have a friend like you. I'm glad she's moving closer to you. It'll keep you from feeling so lonely. Since you left the city, it feels like you only go to work and come back home. I don't want you to feel isolated.
Aw, you're not doing that, babe.
Maybe you should talk to your family. Take the weekend, go see them.
Yes, I should do that.
Babe, we're going to make a lot of money.
Did you win the lottery?
Oh, quit with your jokes now. No, I won the lawsuit. 3,000 acres of land are all mine.
Oh my god, that is awesome!
Now I just have to sell them.
What do you want to do with them?
I'd rather sell them and use the money for our future.
Okay, that makes sense. I told you that you were going to get that land.
I should have never doubted you. Well, gotta go then. I gotta speak to these lawyers.
Okay, I'm nearly at my mom's house. Wish me luck.
But your mom's nice.
Just awfully judgmental.
I heard you're at your mom's house. Weren't you boycotting my wedding? What brings you here?
I can come to see Mom, can't I? Also, I wanted to apologize. Let's be a family again.
Fine. Apology accepted, but you're just a guest. We were about to announce that you're no longer part of the family. Just don't talk about your marriage. I don't want people looking down on us.
You won't have to worry about that anymore.
Oh? Why's that?
Let's just say my husband is quite successful. He's more than just a farmer.
Well. Guess we shouldn't have been so quick to judge. Come to the rehearsal dinner with Mom tomorrow.
I will.
Oh, and sis?
Yes?
Remember, I'm Mom's favorite daughter. Don't steal the spotlight. Everyone's attention should be on me and my fiancé.
I would never dream of it, little sister. You're going to have the best wedding. I'll make sure of it.
You're the best.
I didn't appreciate the way you diminished me.
Oh, really? Just because you're a lawyer doesn't mean everyone has to pay attention to you. You stole the spotlight even though I'm the one marrying a businessman.
Your obsession with image and marriage isn't what life is about, Bianca. That doesn't give you the right to snub me.
Well, you have a career. What do I have? Keep playing your game. I'll show you.
You're impossible.
I saw the dress you're planning to wear at my wedding, and I don't like it. You're not supposed to outshine me. Do you know that my future husband is building a new mall, the largest in the state? It's a big deal, And here you are, trying to steal the spotlight.
It's always about you. I wanted to talk to you about Layla. She's staying near me.
Layla? Gosh, she was pathetic, falling for someone and having a kid with no ring. Even you aren't dumb enough to do that.
Sis, since when are you so mean?
Whatever.
Can she come with me to the wedding?
You know what? Don't come to my wedding.
What's gotten into you?
Layla knows too much about me. I don't want her blabbing at the wedding.
Well, then the deal's off.
What deal?
My husband is the one selling your husband all that land. I'm going to tell him everything you and Mom have said about him from the beginning. I'm done being treated like a doormat. You think you're the queen, don't you?
What? Sis, no.
Hi, Bianca. I heard that you and your sister had a fight?
Yeah.
But you're seriously not canceling the deal, are you?
My husband sent you a message telling you that we're not doing business with you. You should thank your wife. She's the one who removed me from the bridal party because my husband is a farmer.
You have to understand that at the time, your husband hadn't acquired the status that he's about to. You'd be making a big mistake if he chose not to go along with it. I offered a lot of money for the land.
You are just like her. Gosh, you two deserve each other. You will have respect when you speak about my husband. By the way, he's a hardworking man who doesn't even need your money. Selling that land was just going to be spare change for him. Do you know that he owns 2 farms? The one that we live at is the smallest one.
What? But your sister said that he was just a poor farmer.
Glad to know that I'm a part of your pillow talk. Well, it's thanks to my sister and her big mouth that you're losing out on such a big deal.
You don't want to do this. Do you know who I am?
I know who you are, and I don't like you. You and my sister deserve each other. The deal is off. Trying to threaten me will not help you. And, by the way, I made sure that my husband saw these messages of you insulting us.
You're making a big mistake. We could have changed your lives.
We are perfectly happy, just the way that we are. Thank you. So, guess the deal isn't happening.
Yeah, I will not let my wife be disrespected. I don't care how much money they're offering. After seeing those chats you showed me, I'm amazed at your patience.
Thank you for being by my side, even though it cost us this opportunity.
More chances will come, and especially with what I suspect about our money. I'd rather not be associated with this kind of person.
He is what my sister deserves. He's just as shallow as they come. I thought that he was just a nice guy in the beginning. Little did I know that he had so many secrets. I almost felt bad about pulling the deal, but now I don't feel so bad. By the way, Layla has finally settled into the house.
Well, that's great. I'm happy to hear that she has a fresh start.
Not really.
Oh, why would that be the case?
She says that she saw her baby daddy.
She still refuses to tell you.
I figured it out, but I will not confront her. I don't want her to be ashamed. It doesn't matter. At least she still has a friend in me. Unlike my sister, who refuses to even let her attend the wedding.
Well, I'm glad she has you at least. And frankly, I'm glad I know the truth about why they didn't show up to the wedding now.
I'm really sorry, my love.
Oh no, it's fine. I'm not everyone's cup of tea.
You're mine. And I love you no matter what. You and I are going to have a beautiful family. My mom and sister will not be allowed nearby. At least we have your mom. She is very supportive of our marriage.
By the way, I've had security measures put in place in case undesirable people like you and your husband decide to attend the wedding.
We have better things to do, such as selling our plot.
You're lying. There's no one who would buy it from you. I made sure the only option you have is to buy it from me. And I'll only be buying it at half price.
I will have to politely decline. We will announce who bought it within a few weeks. probably at the same time that your new mother-in-law plans to announce that I'm no longer part of the family.
You're not even fit to breathe the same air as my wife. She's innocent.
I can agree about that with you, but are you innocent?
Me? What do I have to do with it?
Keep your eyes and ears open, Thomas. The chicken always comes home to roost. You want to act as if you have power? I will show you the power. I'm one of the most renowned lawyers in the city. My husband supplies all the supermarkets with fresh produce. This town relies on us. All you do is develop and ruin the environment. Do you want to act as if you're powerful? Think of that.
I have no time to talk to you. And to think that I asked Bianca to introduce you to my closest friend when you were struggling to find a boyfriend. Right now, you could be married to a real man who is able to honor his deals.
It would do you well to never utter my husband's name from your mouth ever again, lest you find yourself in my bad books.
I'm not scared of you.
You should be. Enjoy your wedding day.
Did you know about it?
About what?
Your sister running away from her groom. You have to have known why.
I don't know why you're coming to me with this info. You're the one who said that I'm no longer a part of the family. Are you not?
I need to know the answers. Did you know that Layla had an illegitimate child with Thomas?
Yes, I knew. And I'm the one who helped Layla prove it when she first told me about it months before the wedding. I didn't believe her until I found out that Thomas is colorblind.
That is a well-kept secret. How did you find out?
At the dinner he took me to, I asked him a simple question and he couldn't tell me the color. Layla's daughter also had the same condition. So then I took a sample of his DNA and gave Layla to get it tested.
Then she found out and came to ruin your sister's wedding day?
Thomas was supposed to tell her about this before they got married. He was with Layla before he got with Bianca. But he never planned to marry her because she was from a lower class. When she got pregnant, he ghosted her and she was forced to take care of the child alone.
Wow, that is simply insane.
You should have said something. Then, there you are, saying that my sister was marrying a decent man. Is that what you call decent? A man with so many secrets? At least my husband doesn't have secret children all over the country.
Ugh, the wedding was such a disaster when Layla stood up and told the truth. I didn't know where to look. Now my phone has been ringing non-stop from mothers who are happy that my daughter didn't get married. I still don't know where her sister is. Why could you have not told her about this in private? Now she's very humiliated. I have looked for her but cannot find her.
File a missing person report if you must. I tried to tell her, but she never gave me a second to speak.
You should have tried harder. This is all your fault.
No. Think the person to blame here is Thomas.
I feel sorry for you. You have no idea the can of worms you have opened.
I am not scared of him. I have had to go against men more powerful than him in the courtroom. He has already tried to prevent me and my husband from selling our land. But we did add an even better price to the rival company. And we got a 10% stake in the new mall.
You're lying. There's no way they were able to do that.
There is, after all. I am a master negotiator.
You have truly surprised me. I never knew you to be so cunning.
I had to learn to be 2 steps forward at all times because of you, Mom. You have never supported me. All you care about is what people will say in getting me married to a reputable family. All you care about is power, and I'm done playing this game. By the way, you should stop talking to me and look for your daughter.
So what time do you finish work?
I should be home by 5:30.
Good, because I'm going to take you out for dinner. It's been a while since I took out my favorite woman in the world. We can also have a weekend getaway if you want.
Well, I cannot say no to that. We do have to celebrate selling the land. Things can only go uphill from now on. And it appears that people have caught wind of it.
How so?
I've been getting messages from people I've not spoken to in years, since I got married. And now they suddenly want to be friends with me. They're not even subtle about the fact that they're sucking up. How pathetic.
Yeah, tell me about it. Tell me that you haven't entertained them.
Of course I haven't. After my childhood, I don't want our family to be caught up in that. I'm so lucky that I escaped.
Speaking of, have you heard from your sister?
I don't know. I haven't spoken to her in a long time because they were mad at me. I don't get why they're mad though. When it was her fiancé who was busy telling lies, she should be thanking me because I opened her eyes.
I do hope that she's okay though.
You're right. You know, you've just made me realize that I've not been the nicest. I think I should reach out and find out how she's feeling. I'm sure that she is crushed. She is my sister after all.
Yes, please do that. I'm sure that she wants to hear from you.
No, she won't be mad at me forever.
Here's to hoping.
Hey, how have you been doing?
I've been doing fantastically since I got married.
I'm so happy for you then.
I got married yesterday.
What?
Thomas and I fixed things.
What the hell? After all that he did to you?
It was all Layla's fault. She is a home wrecker.
I think that you made a mistake. Who knows how many secrets he's keeping from you?
I trust him. He's a good man. He has a well-paying job and he loves me.
If you say so. I'm not gonna try and talk sense into you anymore.
You! How could you do this? You are so determined to ruin my life.
What have I done now? Have I caused an earthquake? I'm tired of you blaming me for everything that goes wrong in your life. Leave me alone.
My husband has been demoted because of you.
I don't work with him, so I'm struggling to figure out how I could have done that.
He was counting on making that deal with your husband so that he would get promoted. Now, his boss has told him that he's not competent. He's very angry because, after all, my husband is your brother-in-law and should have been able to secure the deal.
So, why are you coming to me with your problems? You should have thought about this before you decided to have an attitude with me. Your husband is always bragging that he's powerful, right? Well, let him use that power now. Also, if I were you, I would tell him to find a way to pay Layla for child maintenance before she comes for him legally. I'm not afraid to represent her pro bono, if it means that I'm going to teach Thomas a lesson.
Please don't do that. We have just got married. We will deal with Layla's issue in due time.
She has waited years for him to take responsibility. She has worked 2 jobs to support herself and that child. Your husband better step up or his troubles are far from over.
What do you have against me? I am your sister.
You stopped being my sister. When you and Mom didn't come to my wedding, you just said that you were going to disown me, right? Well, I am disowning you. Today, you've decided that your pride is more important than doing the right thing. I am not going to help you in any way. You have brought this upon yourself.
I'm not going to leave him no matter what.
Well then, good. Because, after all, you did say in sickness and in health.
So, you and that cheapo Layla are seriously suing me for child support.
Yes, we are. You have refused to acknowledge your child for years. She has been sending you messages for months now, but you have ignored them.
Look, I've just gotten married to your sister. Why are you ruining this for me? First the deal with your husband, and now this?
The thing is that you people don't know how to treat other people. You think that you're above the law? Well, luckily for you, I am an advocate for the law. If you think that you can do what you want and have no consequences, you're wrong.
I will fight you on it. If you think that I'm going to let that woman even get a cent of my money, then you're wrong.
See you in court then. I'm very excited.
Where's your sister?
You mean your wife, right? I have no idea. You're the one who lives with her and not me.
I'm serious. That stupid woman has packed all her things and she's gone.
Yet she said that she would stand by you. I knew this marriage of yours had a weak foundation. I didn't know that. All it took was a court summons for her to leave you. If you ask me, I think that she plans to annul the marriage and marry someone with more money here. I thought that she was dumb. She is actually quite smart.
Your mother raised a bunch of worthless kids. Ah!
My sister did indeed annul the marriage, and now she is dating Thomas's good friend. I know that she will keep on doing the same thing, expecting different results, because all she cares about is money. Layla won the case against Thomas, and he has to pay for child maintenance from now on. On the other hand, my marriage is thriving. My husband is busy these days, assisting in the construction of the mall.